Hello students, welcome to science class. Today we are going to discuss about the new chapter in your basic science textbook, that is the third chapter, acids and alkali. This chapter deals with the variety of experiments related to the acids and alkalis. Before talking about the topic, let us do an experiment. Are you interested? Okay. For doing experiment, we need different materials. So, let's see what are the materials that are required for doing the experiment. See this one. What are these? Okay, test tubes. I have taken different solutions in different test tubes. See here, this is the plain water. I have taken the plain water in a test tube, and this one, this is the buttermilk. Okay, buttermilk. This one is the tamarind solution, salt solution, sugar solution, and the lemon solutions. So, these are the solutions required for doing the experiment. Apart from the solutions, we need one more materials. Okay, see this one. What are these? Do you know what is this? Okay, I will tell you. These are the hibiscus paper. Okay, hibiscus paper, it is a specialized paper used to identify the presence of acids in solutions. Okay, so we need hibiscus paper and different types of solutions for doing this experiment. What we have to do is take the solution and dip the strips of hibiscus paper in each solution and observe the color change in the hibiscus paper. So, let's do the experiment. And also, you have to record the observation in your notebook. Okay. Now, I have taken the plain water and dipping the hibiscus paper in the water. See here, what happened? Is there any change? Okay, no change, right? Okay, water has no change while dipping the hibiscus paper in water. Okay, record that in your notebook. Next one is the buttermilk. So, let's see what happens when the hibiscus paper dipped in the buttermilk. See here, is there any change? Yes, the color of the hibiscus paper changed into red, right? Okay, the color is changed. Record in your notebook. Now, next one. Next solution is the tamarind solution. I am dipping the hibiscus paper in the tamarind solution. Let's see what happens after dipping the hibiscus paper in tamarind solution. See here, the color is changed into red, right? Okay, this also changed the color of hibiscus paper. Now, I have taken the sugar solution. What happened here? No change, right? Color did not change while dipping the hibiscus paper in the sugar solution? This one, salt solution. Let's see what happens here. Here also there is no change in the color of hibiscus paper while dipping in the salt solution. And the last one, the lemon solution. Let's see what happens here. See here what happened. Yes, the color of the hibiscus paper changed into red, right? Okay, we have done the experiment. So, let's questions that we got from the experiment. The first table, in this table we have to write the solutions that are used for doing the experiment. And the next one is what is the change of color that observed during the experiment. Okay, now the first solution, what is the first solution we have tried? Yes, the water. What happened while dipping the hibiscus paper in the water? Yes, there is no change in the color. Then next one, what is the next solution? Yes, very good, the buttermilk. What about the buttermilk? Is there any change? Yes, the color changed into red. Okay, now third one, what is the third one? Tamarind solution. What happened while we dipping the hibiscus paper in the tamarind solution? Yes, the color changed into red. Next one, fourth solution. What is the fourth solution? Yes, sugar solution. What happened to what happened while we dip the hibiscus paper in the sugar solution? Yes, there is no change in the color. Then next solution. What about the next solution? Salt solution. What happened? There is no change. Then last one. What is the last solution? Yes, lemon solution. What happened while dipping the hibiscus paper in the lemon solution? The color changed into red. So, these are the observations we got from the experiment. So, now we have to arrive at an inference. So, let's do that. See here, what are the solutions that got red color while dipping the hibiscus paper? Yes, buttermilk, tamarind solution, lemon solution. These are the three solutions that made the hibiscus paper into red in color. So, what is the common thing about in this solution? What is the common thing you can see? Yes, someone has told. Yes, these solutions has sour taste, right? So, the sour tasted solutions turn the hibiscus paper into red color. Okay, so we have to arrive at an inference is that the sour tasted solutions turn the hibiscus paper into red. Okay. Now let's see what is the main thing that we can observe from this experiment. Okay. So have you heard about the acids? Have you heard about? Okay, I will tell you. The acids are certain compounds that seen in different food materials. Okay. Also, these acids are used in laboratories for doing different experiments. Okay. So, the acids are sour tasted compounds. Okay. The sour tasted compounds are known as acids. There are two types of acids are present, the weak acids and the strong acids. The weak acids are present in the food materials. That is, we already learned that these are the food materials, that is the buttermilk, tamarind, the lemon, these are the food materials. So, these contains certain acids and the presence of that acid made the hibiscus paper into red. So, the acids present in food materials are weak acids. Okay. And the strong acids like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, etc. are used in laboratories for doing higher experiments. They are strong acids. Okay, now we have learned about the weak acids that are present in the food material. So, let's see what are the acids present in food materials. Let's make the table. First, in the first table we have to write the food materials, and in next one which is the acid present in the food materials. Okay, the first one, lemon. Lemon is the food materials. Let's see what is the acid present in the lemon. Citric acid. Citric acid. Citric acid is present in lemon. Next one, the tamarind. Tamarind. Tartaric acid. Tartaric acid. Tartaric acid is the acid present in tamarind. Next one is the buttermilk. Buttermilk. Lactic acid. Lactic acid is the acid present in the buttermilk. Then apple. Malic acid. In apple, an acid named malic acid present in the apple. So, these are the acids present in these food materials. So, students, you have to extend the table by adding more examples for acids that are present in food materials. Okay. So, now we have learned about the acids and what are the different acids present in the food materials. So, in the first experiment, we have used a paper named hibiscus paper. It is used to identify the presence of acids in the solutions. So let's see how the hibiscus paper is made. First, you have to do is take a white paper, a plain white paper, and take some hibiscus flowers. You have to do is rub the hibiscus flowers on the paper. Both side of the paper rub very thoroughly. After that, you have to dry the paper and the hibiscus paper is ready to use. It is very simple. You can do it in your home also. So these hibiscus papers are used to identify the presence of acids. And also in laboratories, instead of hibiscus paper, a paper named litmus paper is used. The litmus paper is used in laboratories to identify the presence of acids as well as the alkalis. The litmus paper is of two types, the red colored one and the blue colored one. The blue colored one is used to identify the presence of acid, while the red colored one is used to identify the alkalis. If we dip the litmus paper in an acid, the blue colored litmus paper will become red color, and we dip the litmus paper in the alkali, the red colored litmus paper will become blue. So we can find out whether the solution is acid or alkali. So today we have studied different concept about the acids. The acids are the components present in different food materials, and also these acids are used in different experiments. The sour tasted compounds are the acids. Okay, the taste of acid is sour, and these acids are of two types, the weak acids and the strong acid. The weak acids are present in the food materials, and the strong acids are used in laboratories for doing higher experiments. So we can use hibiscus paper and litmus paper to identify the presence of acids in different solution. The blue colored hibiscus paper and the litmus paper will make the paper, while dipping the solution with acid, it will become red in color, so that we can find out the presence. So we can see you in the next class.